about 10 years ago, but that of course depends on when you're watching this.
Let's just say 2004.
It all started when Phinma was looking for new businesses to get into.
We actually considered going into business processing, health, and education.
Of all those, Phinma chose education because a developing country needs good education in order to make it in an open world.
Our mission at Phinma is to enable Filipinos to attain a better quality of life, to lead better lives. That is our mantra, and we believe that education does this.
In the beginning, it was all just business. And then we realized it matched our vision because it served the underprivileged.
You know, there's this book, The Fortune at the Bottom of the Pyramid, which says that serving the poor makes good business sense. This reaffirmed the vision that was taking shape.
We wanted to achieve three things with Ben: grow a good business, live up to Phinma's mantra of making lives better, and contribute to the country's development.
But with the state of education, we needed to innovate and continue to do so in order to help make the product of the public schools, the students who come to our schools, succeed.
When we looked at the state of education in our country, we knew it was going to be tough.
Most students come from families with low socioeconomic backgrounds, so the manifestation of making lives better through education is a way to help these kids.
Given the condition of our public schools, most of our graduating high school students were simply not ready for college.
So we had to develop a program that bridged the gap and made sure they were ready for college.
So our strategy is a bare bones, no frills, brass knuckles education with the goal of getting everybody a job. Diba?
Yeah! So we continually experiment. We see what works, we keep what works, then we throw away what doesn't. We put it together piece by piece.
But so far naman, it's been working. Penn is giving its students the education they deserve. High quality, affordability, and accessibility.
And employability. That is key to the way we design the curricula of our schools.
Established in 1950 in Cabanatuan, Aurelio began as a law school and grew into a college. It joined the Phinma Education Network in 2004.
When Phinma took over in 2004, it was not perceived as a good school. Our students did not feel proud that they were graduates of Aurelio University. There was a lack of an effort to address the needs of the students. So very few students were able to improve the quality of their lives.
Today, there is a marked transformation. It just might be the best school in the province. If not, we're certainly getting there, and that is our goal.
Another thing was when Phinma took over, the students realized and felt that they were important.
And they began to feel that their lives mattered.
COC opened its doors in 1948 in the middle of Cagayan de Oro City, and in 1955, it transferred to a 1.3-hectare location. When it first opened in 1948, long before Phinma came in, it was known as the Parent-Teacher College and offered a college education to students trying to make it in a big city.
It was a good school, but it seems the quality of education and the faculty began to decline in the 1970s. Also, we noticed that there was hardly a good school for the kids in northern Mindanao.
So we're targeting that in 5 to 8 years, we will become the most accessible school. Make sure our kids are employable, have professional skills and attitudes, and may even become leaders.
We want them to succeed in their careers and improve their family's standard of living.
To make a difference and make them feel they can.
The University of Pangasinan began in 1925 as the Dagupan Institute, offering elementary schooling. In 1968, it became the University of Pangasinan. And in 2009, it became part of the Phinma Education Network.
The University of Pangasinan has always been a big part of Dagupan's life and history. It was the #1 private educational institution in Pangasinan. In fact, it still is.
However, the buildings and facilities were old, the labs were ill-equipped, making it difficult for the faculty to provide quality education.
Yes, but today, things are exciting in Upang. We have big plans for the university. We want it to be a national-class provincial university right up there with St. Louis of Baguio or San Carlos of Cebu.
More financial aid and scholarships are on the way. Retraining of faculty is ongoing. In fact, I guess the competitors are feeling threatened with all these initiatives.
But we're doing all of this because the students of Pangasinan deserve a university that provides national quality education yet at affordable fees.
But more importantly, Upang is learning the way Phinma does things. We make sure that students and faculty feel that we have their backs, that they matter to someone.
One of the oldest of Penn's institutions, the University of Iloilo was established in 1947 by former Vice President Fernando Lopez. By 2009, it was the fourth in Penn's roster of schools.
Well, what can we say about UI? Work needed to be done when we got there. We had to renovate the facilities, we had to buy new equipment for the laboratories, and had to retire majority of our faculty members.
In general, the students and most of the faculty, they were just trying to make the most out of a difficult situation.
Well, at that time, students study in UI because it was easy to enroll and easy to graduate.
Today, the students and the faculty, they're hopeful with Phinma in UI. They see the culture changing and they see their facilities improving.
They're beginning to understand what we're trying to do here, to get them a better life and future through education. They need to know that they matter.
The Phinma Education Network is changing the way Filipinos feel about education and the way Filipinos feel about students. They are the country's resource, and they are our children. Penn's past 10 years have been a struggle, and it's all been necessary to give our students, their families, and the country a future. In 10 years, we've learned one thing. No matter who you are or where you're from, one can live a life that matters.
Ano mga dude? Kaya ba?
Sure.
Basta walang iwanan.